Hello there, Liverpool fans. Back with another video on my new channel, Only One Liverpool. My name is Ahmet. I used to have another channel where I did all my videos, Liverpool videos, and this is my second video on my new channel, Only One Liverpool. So if you just type in Only One Liverpool, it will take you to the channel, and you can see the new videos basically where basically I'm going to be talking about the matches, analysing the matches, injuries, this and that, all the latest news to do with Liverpool Football Club. Basically, will be on the channel. So if you can take a look and just like and subscribe to the channel, make your comments in the comment section below. It'll be very much appreciated. From all Liverpool fans. Today's video is basically about the weekend game against Norwich City, which we won 4-1 at Anfield. The game on Friday night. It was a good performance. I mean, considering it's the first game of the season, and it was a night game as well. So I think Liverpool performed pretty well, especially the first half. I think we put Norwich to the sword the first half. It was like a friendly match, really. I mean, it was too easy for Liverpool. Every opportunity we had when we went forwards, we looked like we could score against them, and we nearly did in all the occasions we attacked, and ended up 4-0 up at half time. Going into the second half, of course, there was a bit of how do you say, complacency, a bit of lack of intensity because we'd already finished the game off, and we didn't really need to do much to take the 3 points. And so Norwich, slowly got themselves back into the game, and they pulled a goal back in, I think, the 64th minute through Timo Pukki. And yeah, we had other chances. I mean, in the second half, we had other chances to extend the lead, to maybe make it 5 or 6-1. And that's really what cost us the leadership of the league, because after Liverpool played the next day, Manchester City came to London and absolutely bloody walloped West Ham 5-0 at the London Stadium. Now, looking at West Ham and how they played like a bloody pub team, an amateur team. I mean, for the love of God, you've got to at least put in an effort, man. And they just made it too easy for Manchester City. Now, City are a good team. I'm not saying anything about City's quality or the players that they have in their team, but it was too easy for them. West Ham they didn't know how to play against City, and they got totally and utterly annihilated by City, and it ended up 5-0 in the end. So we dropped down to second, and then yesterday Manchester United battered Chelsea 4-0 at Old Trafford, which I was not expecting. I was not expecting this many goals in this game, because I watched the first half of the game and United were not on top. I mean, Chelsea should have been ahead. They had chances through Abraham, which hit the post, and they had another chance through Emerson Palmieri, who hit the crossbar. So they could have had 2 goals in the first half, and then second half they conceded the second goal, and I don't know what happened. They went into meltdown, Chelsea, and they got overrun in the end, and they got beaten 4-0. So yeah, we go into the European Super Cup on Wednesday looking to beat Chelsea, because I think we're a much better team than them at the moment. We're stronger in every department. They have good players. Don't get me wrong. They have a decent squad, good players. But Liverpool, on the form we are at the moment, and thinking that we're the European champions, we should be beating Chelsea in Istanbul and winning the European Super Cup. So we shall see anyway. Hopefully it's another cup in the cabinet for Liverpool, and we move on. We move on to Southampton on Saturday, the 17th of August at St Mary's, to play in the league again. And yeah, so overall it's been a very good start to the season for Liverpool. I mean, because of some of the pre-season games, we thought it's going to be much more difficult for Liverpool. We thought it's going to be much more of a uphill task, because we didn't perform well. If we have to speak the truth, then the games in America, we didn't perform well at all, the pre-season games. But we didn't have most of our players. They were away with their national teams, so that was a contributing factor to the way we played, basically. And you see the difference when the main players are in the team. You see the massive difference it makes to Liverpool, and we win comfortably against Norwich. But there were some lapses in defence, lapses in concentration, which could cost Liverpool further down the line. So we need to play better. We need to play much more tighter in defence, basically, and try and form a strong unit again, because the amount of times that we allowed Norwich to actually, control the ball and then to create an opportunity, it's not good, because against the better teams in the league, bigger teams in the league, we're gonna get punished. There's no doubt about it. If it was a game against City or Tottenham or even, Arsenal, Man United, it could have been a different story for Liverpool. So we need to eradicate the mistakes now, as of the first game of the season. Even the Chelsea game on Wednesday, they will want to make a response. They'll want to make a comeback against Liverpool on Wednesday. So we have to be very careful. But the amount of chances that they allowed Manchester United gives me massive confidence going into the game on Wednesday. The amount of space they leave in their defence, and the way that they get caught out time after time on the counter. So we should be, with the players we have up front, Mane, Salah, and Firmino, we should create many chances against them and score a few goals, definitely, and win the European Super Cup. Hopefully, let's wait and see what happens. Now, on the front of the goalkeeper, Alisson, I was very, very disappointed. Very angry, because it was one of those freak injuries. There's no one next to him, and he tries to take a goal kick, and in stretching his leg, something happened. We don't know what happened, some kind of calf injury or something. And apparently he's not going to be able to play for between 4 and 8 weeks now. We don't know the full extent of the injury. I think they were saying something about today. It's going to be, it's going to be, how do you say? Basically, they're going to reveal the results of the scan to see how long he's out for. And so we have to carry on with Adrian in goal, because Mignolet's gone, Karius is out on loan, and the young goalkeeper, I think Kelleher, is still recovering from injury, because he broke his wrist, was it, or his hand or something in pre-season. So I don't like it. I mean, the way that the club has just went about their business in the summer with no alternatives, no replacements for the main 11 players in any position. I mean, we brought in, of course, Vandenberg, and we brought in Harvey Elliott, but they're not going to play in the first team, are they? They're young players, teenagers, 16, 17 years of age. So you can't be putting them into the league games or the Champions League games. And especially a manager like Klopp, I would have thought that he would have had the sense, he would have had the know-how to at least bring in 2 or 3 players of good quality that he can use in his squad. And now we have to rely on just the second string players. Hopefully they're good enough in the squad, to replace the likes of Alisson, or let's say if something happens to one of our front players, Mane, Salah, and Firmino, we will have to rely on Origi or Brewster or whoever, really, Oxlade-Chamberlain. So that's about it, Liverpool fans. I just wanted to do this short review of the Norwich City game, the 4-1 victory we had on Friday, and we move on, as I said before, to the Southampton game at St Mary's on Saturday. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff, I think. We should be winning. We should be winning that game as well, because I watched their game against Burnley and they were shambolic in defence, Southampton. Within the space of 15 minutes, I think they conceded 3 goals. So a team like Burnley, who don't even score goals, can manage to score 3 against Southampton, then Liverpool should be winning the game at St Mary's. Maybe it's not going to be an easy game. Maybe they are going to defend for their lives. Maybe they're going to keep it tight. But Liverpool, with the overall quality and the squad of players that we have, we should be winning the game. No doubt about it. So that's it, Liverpool fans. As I said before, this is my new channel now, Only One Liverpool. If you just type in Only One Liverpool, it will bring you to the channel. This is my second video it's going to be on the channel. So hopefully you watch it, you like it, you subscribe to the channel, you make your comments in the comment section below. It's going to be very much appreciated from all Liverpool fans around the world. Oh, another subject I wanted to touch on. the fans. Now, the other day I was on Twitter and I wrote something in the way of FSG not doing enough for transfers this summer, and within the space of a day, I had maybe 100 comments. Most of them criticizing me, even swearing, even using abusive language to the tune of you're not a Liverpool fan, you're a City fan, or what do you know about football? You just sit in your armchair and you make analysis. I told these people that I've been watching this game for 31 years, my friends. 31 years I've been following Liverpool Football Club. Now, I may not go to the games, I may not be able to attend the games at Anfield, but that doesn't make me any less of a fan than any of you, because 31 years watching the game of football gives you a lot of experience, gives you a lot of know-how about the game, the teams, the players, everything, the managers, the stadiums. So you try to talk to these people, some of them, and they just don't understand. I mean, I don't know what's the matter with them. Are they brain dead? Are they stupid? Are they unintelligent? What is the matter with these people? This is my opinion. Everybody has their opinion on the game of football. We can say whatever we want, as long as we don't swear at each other, we don't abuse other people on the internet. So because I have a different point of view, a different opinion on the game, why am I being subjected to these kind of things? As your fellow Liverpool fan, I support this club. I've been supporting this club many more years than most of you, even the ones that claim that they go to Anfield. It doesn't matter that you go to Anfield. It's all about experience, how long you've been in the game, you've watched the game. I've got much more experience than many of you watching Liverpool Football Club, and I've been there through the good times and the bad times. I'm not a glory hunter like some of you. You just, because we won the European Cup, we've probably got new fans now that have only been around for about 5 or 6 months, and all of a sudden they think that they're more of a fan than we are. We live in this country, we live in England, the United Kingdom. We know more about the game than, say, a fan from America, a fan from Australia, or a fan from China, from Asia, the Middle East. I'm not saying that they shouldn't support Liverpool Football Club. They should. But don't go on the internet and embarrass yourself and say that you know more about football than people in this country, because you don't. I'm sorry, but you don't. You can't do. You cannot know more about the game of football than somebody that is born and bred in England. This is the country of football, man. This is the original, game of football was formed in this country, in England. So how can you claim to know more about the game than me or other Liverpool fans in this country? And you even argue with people on the internet regarding this topic. You just make yourselves look like idiots, man, for God's sake, I don't want to swear at people. I don't want to, say bad things to them, but they just, because they push me too far, Just be calm, If you've got your opinion, write it down calmly in the comment section. You don't need to argue with me. You don't need to swear at people because they don't think the same way that you do. I'm all for debate. I'm all for conversation with people regarding football. But if you're stupid and you just swear at people and you just take the piss for no reason, then I block you off straight away. That's it. I don't speak to these kind of people because they're not worth it, man. It's a waste of time trying to educate these people, trying to tell them about the game of football, and they think that they know everything. I've lived through it, man, for 31 years, season after season, and I've seen what's happened to Liverpool in the good times and the bad times. So this is what makes me form my opinion on the team. And if I am optimistic, I'm optimistic. If I'm negative at the time because I don't feel that things are going in the right direction. We're doing things the right way. So it's all about opinions at the end of the day. This is the game of football. Everyone has their own thoughts on the game. Everyone has their own beliefs and the players that they like, they want to see in the team. So anyway, not to keep you for too long, Liverpool fans. These kind of people in our fan base, I really don't like it because there's going to be days when Liverpool don't perform well, and we have to criticise, man. We have to speak the truth. If the players are not on form, or the manager makes tactical mistakes, he makes selection mistakes for the team, wrong selection choices for the team, then we have to speak up as honest fans, objective fans. But some of the fan base just seem to not understand this, and they can't handle it. So, especially some of the foreign fans, I mean, it's as if they know more about the game than we do. The way that they talk, the way that they follow the game, I'm not being rude, but people in America know more about baseball and American football than they do about the game of football. And, people from Australia, they follow the game of Aussie football, and cricket and this and that. So I don't understand why you get offended when people say to you that you can't know more about the game of football than somebody that is born in England. And this is not racism. This is not, I'm not having a pop at people because they're from other countries. This is just the truth. This is just the facts. And you can accept it. If you accept it, you accept it. If you don't, then that's your choice. But it's the truth at the end of the day. And so just let everybody say what they want to say. You don't need to be, you don't need to use bad language. You don't need to swear at people. You don't need to offend people because they don't think like you do. We need to get out of this mindset where we form gangs and then we attack people because they don't think like us. And we try to ridicule them and we try to take the piss out of them. This is not good for any fan base. And I don't want to see the fans of this great club, Liverpool Football Club, acting like this. Acting like, children, like bloody muppets and idiots and just attacking each other because they don't think the same. So what? Your opinion is not, our opinion is not less valuable than other people's. Everybody's opinion means something. You have to listen to what they're saying. You have to read what they say and then form your opinion. Just because somebody says something totally different from what you think doesn't mean that it's wrong, And they just argue with you for no reason, some of these people. So I ended up sorting out my differences with this fan of Liverpool from Australia. And I'm not going to give any names because I'm not that kind of person, but it was all sorted out. And in the end, we ended up, becoming good Liverpool fans together, and it's just people in the fan base, they need to understand that everything is not the way you see it, basically. Everybody has their own opinion, their own ways of thinking, so you just have to accept it and move on. You don't need to block people, you don't need to swear at them, you don't need to put them down because they think differently. And in time they will learn this, especially the foreign fans. In time they will learn this anyway. So that's it, Liverpool fans. Thank you again for watching my video on the Liverpool Norwich City game. As I said before, keep following my content on my channel, Only One Liverpool, and I'll try to make more videos, as the season moves on. I've still got my old channel, Ahmet Gosa. If you type in the name Ahmet Gosa, it will take you to the channel. And I have about 65 videos on there as well from the previous seasons, the past 2 seasons regarding the games and the transfers and this and that. You can take a look, and go through the videos. Have a look and see if you agree with what I say, and it's going to be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And that's the end of the video, Liverpool fans. Nice to talk to you again. Hopefully another trophy in Istanbul for the mighty Reds. Another European trophy to put in the cabinet. Although some people say it's not important, I want to win it, man. After losing the Charity Shield on penalties to City, I want to win this against Chelsea. So it's another cup at the end of the day. We won the European Cup, so we've got the right now to play in the Super Cup. We should go and win it. Especially after Chelsea have just been battered by Manchester United. We've got a great chance to win this cup, and we need to do it, man. I don't want to see any excuses, and I don't want to see Jurgen Klopp playing a bunch of kids in the game, man. Come on. Take it seriously and win the cup, This is the perfect opportunity to win it in Istanbul. And that's the end of the video, Liverpool fans. Hopefully I'll make another either preview or review of the Southampton game, either before the game or after the game, depending if I've got time. And we can talk again on there, So see you later. And thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we move on to Istanbul for another trophy. Ale, ale, ale.